Luxembourg Unveiled, Lessons from the World's Richest Country. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to learn from the world's richest country, Luxembourg. So let's explore what makes Luxembourg unique and what valuable lessons we can extract from this small yet mighty nation. Luxembourg. Small size, big wealth. So here's the scoop. Despite being one of the smallest countries in the European Union, Luxembourg is rocking the title of the wealthiest nation globally. How wealthy are we talking? A jaw-dropping GDP per capita of nearly $130,000. According to the International Monetary Fund, that's some serious moolah. Cracking the economic code. Now let's break down what it really means when we say a country is rich. Enter GDP, aka Gross Domestic Product. It measures the value of all goods and services produced in a country, divided by the number of full-time residents. It's the economic gauge we use to see just how well a country is doing financially. Iron and steel, Luxembourg's industrial revolution. Many folks assume Luxembourg's wealth is a nod to its iron and steel industries. Back in the 19th century, 80% of Luxembourgers were grinding it out in agriculture. But then, steel happened. Cue the construction of new mills and the expansion of existing ones, turning Luxembourg into a steel powerhouse. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the steel industry employed over 50,000 people. However, like all good stories, it had its decline, closing its last blast furnace in 1997. Today, Luxembourg's steel industry is all about high-value products. Tax heaven, anyone. Now let's talk about what makes Luxembourg a financial hotspot, its tax regimes. Brace yourself for some tax talk, but don't worry, we'll keep it light. Corporate income tax. Luxembourg's corporate tax rate is a game changer. At 17% for companies with taxable income over €200,001 and 15% for those below €175,000, it's a sweet deal. Personal income tax. Individuals in Luxembourg play the progressive tax game. The more you earn, the higher the tax rate. Marital status and dependent children also spice things up. SPF status. Ever heard of an SPF? It stands for Société de Gestion de Patrimoine Familial, a private wealth management company. Think tax exemptions galore, including corporate income tax, municipal business tax, wealth tax, and value-added tax. Intellectual property taxes. Creativity pays off in Luxembourg. Companies raking in cash from intellectual property enjoy reduced tax rates and exemptions for IP-related expenses. Talented people, highly qualified individuals relocating to Luxembourg, they get a slice of the tax benefits pie, reduced personal income tax, and exemptions for moving-related expenses. Holdings incentives. Holdings companies holding shares in other companies snag tax benefits, including reduced rates on dividends and capital gains. Luxembourg's corporate all-stars. Luxembourg isn't just a pretty face, it's home to corporate giants. Check out these heavy hitters calling the Grand Duchy home. Startups and business boom. Luxembourg isn't just about steel and big corporations. It's also a haven for startups and businesses. The government and various organizations join forces to fuel the growth of these entrepreneurial ventures and catapult them onto the global stage. Lux Innovation and Fit for Start. Meet Lux Innovation, the superhero agency making waves in the startup scene. Their STAR program, Fit for Start, is the real deal. Selected startups get the royal treatment, funding, coaching, and connections to a dream team of experts and mentors. It's like a startup boot camp, prepping them to conquer the world. Powerhouses of the European Union. Luxembourg isn't just about business, it's also a heavyweight player in the European Union, housing crucial institutions that shape the continent. Court of Justice. Luxembourg City proudly hosts the Court of Justice of the European Union, the EU's top dog, when it comes to interpreting and enforcing EU law. Ensuring consistency across the EU, this court is the guardian of justice. European Investment Bank. Ever heard of the European Investment Bank? Luxembourg is its home base. This financial giant supports projects that scream innovation, sustainable growth, and infrastructure development. It's the financial backbone of the EU's grand objectives. European Investment Fund. Another EU gem in Luxembourg's crown is the European Investment Fund. Designed to nurture small and medium-sized enterprises, foster entrepreneurship, and fuel innovation, it's a catalyst for economic dynamism across Europe. Luxembourg's tourism renaissance. But hey, it's not all about suits and ties. Luxembourg is also a tourism hotspot. The picturesque landscapes, rich cultural tapestry, historical wonders, and buzzing urban hubs are drawing globetrotters from every corner. Economic impact of tourism. Tourism isn't just about pretty postcards. It's a vital economic player. Tourists spending on accommodation, food, transport, activities, and souvenirs creates a ripple effect, generating jobs and income for businesses in the tourism sector. Lux Today's insight, and here's a nugget for you. Lux Today reports a tourism triumph during the Easter weekend. Over 2,000 visitors flocked to Luxembourg, with a surge in hotel searches approaching pre-2019 levels. The country is on a mission to break tourist records this year, the billionaire playground. Luxembourg might not be where the billionaires reside, but guess what? Their money is definitely camping out here. The Grand Duchy is holding over $4 trillion in assets under management. Now let's talk about why the wealthy elite are choosing Luxembourg as their financial playground. Tax regime charm. One of the major draws for the rich and powerful is Luxembourg's sweet tax regime. With a low corporate tax rate of 24% and a total absence of capital gains tax, it's a billionaire's dream come true. No wonder the elite are flocking here to minimize their tax liabilities. Unveiling Luxembourg's money bag. All right, you're probably wondering, how much money does Luxembourg itself have? Well, let's open the country's financial playbook. State budget. Luxembourg operates with a budget of around 500 million euros, managed by the Ministry of Finance. This budget is split into two main categories, ordinary and extraordinary. Ordinary expenses. Think recurring costs, salaries, pensions, healthcare. These are the day-to-day expenses that keep the country ticking. Extraordinary expenses, less frequent, but no less important. These are the big-ticket items, major infrastructure projects, emergency responses, or unexpected financial burdens that pop up. Government expenditure. Now, where does the money go? Luxembourg's government is putting its financial muscle into social security, healthcare, education, and public administration. It's all about ensuring the well-being and development of its citizens. Investment marvels. Luxembourg isn't just sitting on its wealth. It's making strategic moves in the investment world. Investment funds galore. Luxembourg is home to a staggering 16,777 investment funds covering everything from venture capital to asset management and hedge funds. These funds collectively manage a jaw-dropping 4.5 trillion euros. Talk about financial prowess, cross-border investments. But Luxembourg isn't keeping all this financial wizardry to itself. The government is extending its investment arm beyond its borders, especially in the Grand Est region. Collaborating with France, they're pouring funds into expanding and improving roads and railways. The goal? To boost cross-border cooperation and contribute to economic growth in the region. Luxembourg's economic vision. Through these investments, Luxembourg is on a mission to not just maintain its status as one of the wealthiest nations globally, but to strengthen its economic performance, enhance the quality of life for its citizens, and continue being a beacon of prosperity. As we wrap up our exploration into the secrets of Luxembourg, it's clear that there's more to learn from this tiny powerhouse than meets the eye. If you enjoyed today's video and found the insights valuable, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Let us know in the comments which country you'd like us to explore next, and until then, keep seeking knowledge and embracing the lessons that the world's richest countries have to offer.